Ma'am, ma'am,
Yes,
Ramya
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Shall we start, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Or shall we wait for a few more people? Oh, okay, ma'am. Yeah, I think we can start, ma'am.
Yes, they are joining. Okay. Some of them are watching in YouTube.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Then we can start.
How are you, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm doing good, ma'am. How are you?
Fine. Okay. Okay. 89 participants have joined. They're joining slowly. Actually, for this free webinar, about 800 participants are in the WhatsApp group for this free webinar.
Oh, that's great to
I'll
know.
check again. Uh, they want to know what is Scratch program first of all.
Yes, ma'am. Everyone is
748 members are there.
okay. Shall I start, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Let me introduce you. So, good evening to all. We are assembled here for the online international webinar on Scratch programming and overview. So, as we have our workshop from 6th May to 10th May of this month, many participants asked us about what is Scratch programming. So in this situation, we arranged for a webinar to let you know about Scratch programming. So we will be telling you about what are the outputs of this Scratch program. Our resource person is here to do that. Dr. Ramya Sriram, ICT awardee. So ma'am is ICT awardee, so we can utilize her services. Already we had a program. It was very nice and it got very good feedback. So now we have Scratch programming. So it will be useful for all the people nowadays. For every one of us need programming language. So this one is very easy one. Ma'am will teach you very easily for all faculties, teachers, students, professionals, research scholars. For every one of us, it will be a useful program. So let us enjoy this program. Welcome you, ma'am. Welcome you. I welcome once again Ramya Sriram, ICT awardee, to let us know about Scratch program. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am, for your introduction.
Thank
So before we start, let me share my screen. Good evening to all the participants. I'm so happy to see the excitement to learn about Scratch programming. That's very nice to see. Yeah, so I'm just going to play this for some time. 1 second. I hope you are able to hear the sound as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so by the time it so before we start, I would like to ask a question to all the participants here. How many of you really think that coding is very tough? You can just write yes or no in the chat window. Just write yes or no in the chat window. Do you think that coding is very tough? Okay. Yes, ma'am. So I got yes from so many people here. Okay. Ma'am, you are not audible. I hope I am audible now. I am not speaking much now. I have asked a question. How many of you feel that coding is very tough? Yes. So almost everybody has written yes. Okay. So I'm sure most of you will be teachers or research scholars. Okay. So I would like to ask you about Scratch. Oh, Aarti ma'am. Okay, that's interesting, ma'am. And I'm sure at the end of this session, you would straight away go and register for the main 5-day session. Okay, even Kantimati ma'am also first time she's hearing something called Scratch. Okay, so almost all of you are feeling coding is tough. Yeah, even Satish Kumar sir also. So you all feel, everyone, most of you, you feel that coding is tough. How many of you, okay, I'm sure you all must be teachers or research scholars, okay, about 18 and all. How many of you feel that you miss learning to code, okay, learning to code, that coding skills? How many of you feel that you have not attained that coding skills during your school days? Okay, yeah. How many of you feel that, yeah. Okay, fine. I have stopped it. So now you can hear me. Most of you feel coding is tough. Okay, so we agree. We all have come to that conclusion that coding is very tough. Next question is, how many of you feel that you have not got the coding skills in you during your school days, or you have never done coding? Okay, so just answer me that how many of you feel bad that you haven't got the coding skills in you? Do you feel bad about it? Yes, I have never done coding. Now I feel bad about it. I should have learned coding during my school days or college days so that I know how to code. A simple programming I would be able to do. How many of you feeling that way? Okay, never done coding. I could not learn. Okay. But do you really want to learn coding now? Have you ever thought I should have learned coding? I never learned, but wanted to. Yes. Ziba ma'am, Ziba Khan. Yes. Yeah, I have never learned coding but wanted to. How many of you feel that way? Know some coding. Yes. Wanted to know about coding. Yes, because this is the talk everywhere, everything is that the technology is developing so fast because of a lot of new languages like Python and all. There's little bit of coding skill is actually required for everyone these days. That's why NEP 2020 also suggests that the coding should be made part of curriculum. Nothing to know, ma'am, but I want to learn. Yes, this year I'm going to teach. Teaching will be helpful for me, ma'am. Never know about coding, but wanted to explore it now. It's good to learn new things. Yes, definitely, Sadhana, ma'am. I totally agree with you. First time I want to learn coding. Okay, fine. Which age do you think is the right age to learn coding? Which age group? Okay, you can write not a specific age, you can write the range. Okay, which age range you think is the right age to learn coding? From 5 years, 18 to 24, okay, 12 plus, 18, okay, Scratch Junior, okay. Any age, yes, Kantimati ma'am, yeah, any age, 8 to 10, 15 plus. Okay, plus 2, no age limit, yeah, who is that? Okay, Maheshwari ma'am, no age limit, 0, Subhatra ma'am. So as soon as the child is born, the child should be taught to code. I think that's what ma'am means there. Okay, any age can, yes. Okay, I totally agree. Some of you had written, sorry, typo error. It's okay, ma'am. Maybe that could be the future. Maybe your answer might be right in the future. We never know. Okay, 10 plus. If we have interest, we can do it. Yes. Actually speaking, like most of you would be adults, like working professionals and all. So there is no age limit for learning to code. Okay, you can learn to code at any age, but as NEP, yeah, from the age of 5, as NEP 2020 says that coding skills to be introduced for the students from grade 6 onwards. But as somebody was saying that from the age of 5 onwards, Yes, instead of directly introducing them to write Python programming, which is practically not possible for for a child of age 5, we can help them to develop that critical thinking skills or higher order thinking skills, coding skills and all. There are many ways we can do it, and Scratch is one of them. Okay, so let me check the other. Okay, so Scratch is one of them. See, most of you had not done coding in your life. Some of you have done coding earlier. But when we say coding, the first thing that comes to our mind is, oh my God, I need to learn the syntax, okay? Or the, like, syntax is like a grammar for any language. Whenever we want to learn a language, we should know the grammar of that language, right? So syntax is also the same for a programming language. Okay, so we think that, okay, I need to learn the syntax, and at this age, it's really very difficult for me to remember the syntax and then think of the logic and do the programming. So definitely most of us feel that way. So to overcome all these things, okay, we have a platform called Scratch, which will help us to do coding and create teaching resources for our students in a very user-friendly way. So let's see what is Scratch in a detailed manner. Let me go to my presentation. I hope my presentation is visible to everyone. Yes, okay, yeah, thank you. Okay, so let's see what is Scratch programming. Okay, so Scratch programming is a programming language that lets us create our own interactive stories, animations, games, music, and art. It is available free of charge. Yes, we don't need to pay any money, like it's available for free, and we will be able to create resources of any form, using Scratch. This is the website scratch.mit.edu. It's not like a free version is there, premium version is there, nothing like that. We are free to use everything once you have logged into the platform. Okay, now Scratch is a visual programming environment. Yeah, for those who feel that learning to remember the syntax and all is going to be difficult, it's a visual programming environment to create all of these things, and we can share our creations easily on the web for others to view it. And Scratch presents powerful opportunities for learning. As people program and share with Scratch, they learn to think creatively, plan systematically, and work collaboratively while also learning important computational skills. Yes, this is very important. Yeah, whenever we want to do some work, of course, we should have the platform to do it in a collaborative manner. And also, when you start coding in Scratch, it will develop your computational thinking skills as well. Okay, now that Scratch is also available in the form of app. So you can also download it in your mobile or in your desktop, and you can use it on the go as well. So just you can learn, you can create learning resources, teaching resources on the go. And what are the objectives of this particular session? We will just introduce you to visual programming environment, intro to programming with multimedia. Actually, these are the objectives of the main session. So we will be covering all these things. We will create one story. We will create how to create music. We will create games. Okay. So every day is allotted for one resource, creation of one resource. And what are the programming concepts? Of course, everything is the platform is very user friendly, but still you should have some basic idea about programming concepts. That will also be covered in the session. Increase student skills with computers and increase for students. It increases interest in programming and student achievement on fun projects. Not only students, you can also create some fun projects for your students to play and learn. Okay, so that way it's not that you are sitting and learning coding apart from your teaching time. No, when you are learning coding, you will also be developing resources for your teaching. So it's like a win-win situation. Like you are also learning coding, at the same time you are also creating the resources. Now, why use Scratch in teaching? You can see you can engage students. Scratch provides hands-on creative way to learn programming concepts, keeping students actively engaged. Another thing is, see, you might be a math teacher or a social teacher or any subject teacher. Once you have learned Scratch, what you can do, you can confidently introduce Scratch for your students. You can ask your students to build some resources for the concept that you are teaching. So you can just give them some introduction about the Scratch. I will also help you to do that during the 5 days session. How you can introduce Scratch to your students and ask them to create resources that you can use it for your upcoming academic years. So that way also it can be used. Of course, creativity allows students to express their creativity through storytelling, game design, and multimedia projects. Develops critical thinking, encourages problem solving, logical thinking, and computational skill. Supports cross-curricular integration. So nowadays you can see if you're a CBSE school teacher and all, they ask the subject teachers to integrate technology in their teaching. How to do that? This is one platform where you can easily integrate technology for any of the concept that you are teaching, and irrespective of the subject you are teaching. It can be a language. If you are a language teacher, you ask your students to create stories. Okay, instead, or you can also create stories in Scratch platform, and you can play it for your students. So this will be something really interesting for them, and see, applicable across various subjects, enhancing learning in math, science, language arts, and any subject. Benefits for teacher: you can provide interactive learning experiences for your students using Scratch, and adaptable for students with varying ability and learning style. And it supports assessment. You can also use it as an assessment tool, and cultivates digital literacy. It helps students develop essential digital literacy skill required in today's world. So you are not only teaching your subject, you are also helping your student to enhance their digital literacy. Now, practical uses for educators: introduction to programming concepts, cross-curricular projects you will be able to do, and problem-solving activities. You can provide chance for your students to do collaborative learning, project-based learning. This is one of the best platforms if you want to do project-based learning in your school for your students. And you can provide personalized learning experience. It can also be used as an assessment. You can create simple quiz and all. So how research scholars can use Scratch? Of course, data visualization. It can be used to create interactive data visualization, allowing researchers. Okay, some of the complex ideas can be put in a very simple and understandable manner using the Scratch. So if there are some really tough concepts which are really very difficult to understand, so you can actually present it in a very nice way. Okay, and of course they say like visualizations are much better to understand the complex concepts. So Scratch will help you for that. Experimental design. So it can also be served as a platform for designing and conducting experiments, especially in the fields like psychology and education, where you can create interactive simulations to test hypotheses, and you can gather data. Collaborative research. Yes, collaboration is possible. You can work together on coding projects, facilitating interdisciplinary collaboration and knowledge sharing. Teaching and outreach. Yes, all the resources that you are developing can be shared to the public, and promoting scientific literacy and awareness. Accessibility. Scratch visual programming interface makes it accessible to researchers with varying levels of programming experience. As I told you, you don't need to have the programming experience or coding experience to learn this platform. This is a very user-friendly platform. I will tell you, like you would be wondering, how can we learn coding without learning the syntax of the programming language? So I will show you in some time. It allows the researchers to focus on their research goals without being hindered by technical barriers. Yes, as I told you, you don't need to worry about lot of packages and running them in a platform and importing them, exporting them. You don't need to face any technical barriers. And creativity and innovation. Scratch encourages creativity and innovation, providing researchers with a platform to explore unconventional ideas and approaches to their research questions. So this is all about Scratch for research scholars. Teachers, I would request you to just give me a minute. You can just go through the slide. I'll be back in a minute. Somebody is knocking the door. I just answer them and come back. In the meantime, you can go through this slide. I'm sorry. Any doubts? Anyone till here? Yes, Jayarata ma'am. Scratch app is completely free. It's an open source platform. Means it's available for free. There is nothing like a premium version, free version. There is no difference like that. Once you have logged in, the platform is free for us to create any stories or interactives. Okay, now you would be wondering if it is very, very user-friendly platform, how it is going to be. Okay, let me quickly tell you how the platform would look like. On the 5-day session, we will help you to download the app in your device. Yeah, we will help you to download the app, log into the platform, and also we will give you time, since that is a 1.5 hour session. We will give you time to create the to try out all the simple coding simple coding along with me during the session itself. So basically how we have planned, 1 hour session will be there where I will be demonstrating, and the 30 minutes will be for you to practice. It's not that 1 hour I will do the demonstration and then the last 30 minutes you will be practicing. We are not planning like that. In between, we will pause. We will ask you to try whatever I am demonstrating. I will pause. You have to try, and then we will continue. So it will be like back and forth. It's not that 1 hour complete teaching and then 1 hour you have to try out. No, whatever I am teaching, you will be practicing it parallelly. Means like we will be doing I will be teaching for some time, you will be practicing for some time. Again, I will show a few more features which you will practice again. Okay, so that is how we have planned. So this is the platform. As you can see on the left side, you are able to see some blocks.
Ma'am, we cannot see the screen, I think. I cannot see whether others.
You're not able to see the screen, ma'am?
I don't know if only for me or the problem is only for me, for others. Please put it in the chat box whether. Okay, then it's my problem only, ma'am. Okay. But it's not moving. For me, it is like Ramya Shriram has started screen sharing.
Ma'am, I'm not able to hear your voice, ma'am.
So what is in the screen, ma'am? PPT is visible. Okay. Okay, ma'am.
They are telling, most of them have written it's visible.
Actually, what is in the screen? It is PPT.
Scratch interface. Are you able to see the slide Scratch interface? That is what I'm showing now.
No,
Scratch interface slide.
No.
No, okay, ma'am. Yeah. Now, ma'am. Oh, okay. You are able to see only that. 1 second. Now also.
Ma'am, first you stop sharing and again you share.
Wait, ma'am. I will stop my presentation and I'll start again. Now, are you able to see Scratch interface live now? Oh my God, what happened? Wait.
Ma'am, you please share the entire screen and then you can switch on to that website.
One
Share
second.
the entire screen.
I will close the presentation and open again, ma'am.
Yes. Ma'am. Ma'am, are you trying to share PPT?
And now are you able to see, ma'am, whatever I'm doing? Okay, I think now it will come, ma'am. I'll ask to try. Yeah, now? Okay, yeah. Okay. No, everybody has written. Scratch interface is visible. Yes. Yeah. So if most of them have written, it is visible. Yeah. So I'll continue now. Okay, so this is the interface. Once you log in, this is what you will see. I'm not going to go in detail, but just I will tell you how the platform will look like so that you will have an idea. Okay, on the left side, you can see some color like circles, different color circles. So each circle is for different purpose. Okay, and then you can see every time you click on that circle, for example, the first one is the motion block. When you click on that, all the blocks related to motion will come here. So motion means basically if you want to make your character move and all, you will turn, go to a particular position. So you will be able to do it. And the center one is the coding area where you have to just drag and drop the blocks. And on the right side, you can see output area. So you will be able to see the character. So we call it as sprite. Okay, you can see a cat here. So we call that cat a sprite in Scratch. So whatever code you are writing, you are dragging and dropping in the coding area, you will be able to see the output in the output area. Means whatever you want the character to do, that will happen here in the coding area. So maybe I'll show once here, so you will be able to understand better. As you can see here, there are many blocks: motion blocks, looks block, sound block, events block, and all. So you will be taught about each and every block. Okay, so that whenever you want to, after the 5-day session, if you want to try something advanced or something more on your own, then you should know that where you have to go and what you have to select and what you have to click and drag. So every block will be taught to you in detail. Like every block here will be taught, and this is the coding area. As you can see, let's do one thing. I'll just show you a simple thing. Let me to move. I'm just dragging and dropping this move 10 steps. So when I say move 10 steps, whatever you can see on the stage, okay, you can see a cat here. So when I just click on this, you can see the cat move 10 steps. Okay, and if I write -10, move -10 steps, you can see what happens. It comes in the reverse. So this is how this is called block coding. Basically, you are not writing anything. The platform is very user friendly, like English like. Okay, so you can see you don't need to learn complex syntax to make this character move and all. So you will be able to do it just by clicking and dragging. So this is your coding area where you will drop everything, and accordingly you can see the output in the output area. And this is the the one that you see here is called as the sprite. Okay, so before we proceed, I would like to show you the first video that you were seeing. Yeah, this one. So this one is created in Scratch. Let's give me some time. The product, yeah, loading. So I'll just play this. As you can see, the audio is also there. And this is created using the Scratch, the logo of Scratch, cat that is the logo. And just I would like to request everyone to observe each and every character in welcome. You can see the animation for each and every letter is done in a different manner. Just observe how it is done for each and every letter. So everything is done using programming only in Scratch. So this is the output of the Scratch project. It's simple, very simple Scratch project. Okay, first one you can see the W is changing, like the font itself is changing, for the color effect is changing, L is zooming in and zooming out, C is just jumping, and O is making a 360 rotation, and M is just dancing on towards the left and right, and E is just going down. And you can see the difference between C and C. C is gliding, whereas E is moving. It's not gliding, it's just moving to a particular position. So this itself is done using Scratch. Okay, so let me go to the presentation. Okay, so I have just given an idea. So this is how you will be learning to go. As you can see here, all the blocks on the left side, the look block, how you want the sprite to look, what color it should be, what it should say, everything will be, you can do your sound block, you can set the sound, okay, what you want the sprite to say or what. I'll increase the volume. Yeah, okay, and you can see here. Okay, so everything I am able to make the cat make some sound and then move. Okay, so I'm able to do it just by dragging and dropping. So similarly, there are so many blocks available. Each block will be demonstrated to you, and you will also be getting the practical skill as well. Like you will be practicing along with me during the session. So we are also planning after the 5-day session, we would ask you to submit one project. Okay, so we will help you how to do that. So you can take any topic or anything, any concept of your choice, and you need to make some resource. It can be a quiz, okay, or it can be a game, or it can be a story. So everything will be covered one day. So you can pick anything of your choice, and you have to create a resource and you have to submit it to us. We are also planning to do that, so that you will get that hands-on experience during the session and after the session also. When you make a complete project only, you will get the confidence. And yeah, let's go back to our session presentation. Yeah, I'm not going to go in detail. So as I told you, motion blocks are available, which will help the sprite to move. And looks block, how you want the character to look, whether it has to look big or it has to say something. Sound block, it will make some sound, okay. And control block, you can control your sprite, your character using these blocks. Event block, when you want a particular event to be triggered, so for that you will use these blocks. Sensing block, yes, like how we say sensors will work. Similarly, we can use sensing block so that it responds. Our sprite or the character will respond to a particular situation. And operator blocks, okay, for doing any mathematical operations or comparisons, we will use the operator blocks. Video sensing, yes, we will be developing a game using this video sensing. Where, okay, it sets the backdrop of a project to a live feed of the user's camera. Okay, so basically we will be there on the video, and also we will bring in the artificial elements in the video, and we can create games. We will also be doing creating a game using this video sensing. These are all the different types of block which you can use. Initially you will be worried, oh my god, so many blocks are there, but once you learn, then it will be like a cakewalk for you. So what all you can do, you can create anything with Scratch. If you have an idea, you can bring it to visualization using Scratch. You can create and edit your own images and sounds. Yes, you can also record your own voice. So imagine that you are creating an animation and giving voice for that animation, your own voice for that animation. So I will quickly show one more thing. Okay, so let me make the audio. Yeah, and you can see here, or I will show it at the end. Let us finish everything and then I'll show. Make projects with robots, sensors, and more. Yes, this is the advanced one which you can do. And save projects to your device. As I told you, Scratch is also available as app, so you can download it. You can download it in your mobile, or you can download it in desktop, and you can do the coding on the go also. And export projects or share to the Scratch online community. So you can also share it to others. Okay, so you can see these are all some of the games or the projects or the stories created by students. Okay, so they have like IQ game you can create, or a quiz game, create your own music, healthy food. So to make the students understand about healthy food and junk food, okay, you can do this burst the balloon game. So this is another game using video sensing. Yes, this is a game using video sensing. And yeah, I will play this video now. This is also done using Scratch, and the audio is for the audio, like I have recorded my own audio, so you can watch this.
Hi Rohit, how are you? Hello ma'am, I am doing good. What are you planning to do in this summer vacation? I am planning to learn coding and develop some games. Wow, it's amazing to know that instead of playing games, you are going to develop games. That sounds interesting. By the way, I am curious to know how you are planning to develop games. I have registered for online summer workshop on Scratch program organized by Acumen Foundation and Seva Academy. Scratch? What do you mean by Scratch program? What is it used for? Can you please tell me? Scratch is a coding language with simple visual interface that allows us to create digital stories, games, and animations. Scratch promotes computational thinking, problem solving skills, creative teaching and learning, self expression and collaboration, and equity in computing. It is also available for free. How I wish I were a student to learn coding using Scratch. There is no age limit to learn coding, ma'am. You can learn even now. You can register for the Scratch workshop and learn coding to create teaching resources. Sure, let's learn Scratch together.
So you can see you can create resources like this for your students, whether it can be a storytelling, or it can be as I told you, some complex topics put in a very simple and child friendly way. So all of these things are possible in Scratch. So that's it from my side today. Any doubts, anyone? Okay, Divya ma'am has asked, can you share notes? I'm not understanding what notes you want. Can you please elaborate? Okay, so actually you can see there is no notes for that. See, if you don't practice, then you need to make notes. But during the session itself, we are going to give you time to do hands-on. So you are going to get the hands-on experience during the session itself. So more than notes, I think hands-on is very important because that will help you to remember everything, whatever you have learned. And this is coding. So more than notes, you should actually think and do it. So that is very important. Rajiv sir, there is a workshop planned already. You can register for the workshop. Ma'am will share the link now. Okay, Subramaniam sir, I just showed 2 projects now. Okay, simple ones. During the session, you will be shared the link of the project. First, you will go through, you will play the project, or you will see the hear the story and all. Then I will show how the story is created, or how the game is created, or how the quiz is created, how the animation is done. So everything I will show in the demonstration.
You can unmute and ask any questions, please. You can unmute and ask.
Can we use this for health professional? Yes, to create some awareness program. If you're planning to spread some awareness on like health related stuff, then you can create resources using this platform so that it can be used to create awareness. Actually, once you start using this platform, it will be like an addiction. You would not feel like getting up, because you will get into that flow, and you would want to finish it. And because it will be very interesting and very challenging also. Sure, Shobha ma'am. If your research topic is digital storytelling, then you have the right platform here. Like the Scratch is the right platform where you can enhance your coding skills and present your story as well. So that will be very different from just creating a story in a Word document or PowerPoint presentation. Usually storytelling means the first thing we depend is PowerPoint presentation. That will be the usual stuff. But here you can challenge yourself, and it will be definitely different from the others project as well. Sure, Nimpi. Ma'am, you can share the link for them to register for the main session, ma'am. So we have organized a 5 days workshop in the month of May. May 6th to May 10th, ma'am. Can you share the link of the registration?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I can share it. 1 minute.
Yeah, ma'am is posting the link in the chat window. You can register for the session. And 5 days, it's not just a demonstration session. A lot of practical hands-on time will be given for you, because when it comes to coding, that is what is very important.
It will be shared again in the WhatsApp also. Those who are in the WhatsApp will be sharing again.
Hari Sutan sir, we must practice one more time. Yes, sir, that is what our idea. Like we would ask you to create one project after 5 days session. So once you create a full-fledged project, it can be anything, any topic of your choice, or any resource of your choice. It can be a quiz or a simple animation, storytelling, anything. So that is what we can take a simple story and bring it to visualization using Scratch. So you have to submit one project also after the 5 days session. That would definitely give you confidence to use the platform. If you learn bits and pieces, then you will not be able to, you will not get that confidence to use the platform to create the resource. Once you create one resource, then you will get the confidence in using this platform. Thank you, Shobha ma'am. A link is not working. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can you please check the link? Ma'am, you are muted, ma'am.
Wait a minute, I'll share, okay?
Yes. Just give us some time. Ma'am is sharing the link.
Check now. This link will be working, I think. Okay, we will be sharing surely in the WhatsApp group with the browser. Don't worry if it is not working. You can do it.
Yes, it is working.
Okay, ma'am.
There is a question from Dell, from the user Dell. Is all languages available or only? No, sir, many languages are available. More than 50 languages are available in Scratch. So you can use any language for creating your resources. Any other questions? Thank you, everyone. If you don't have doubts, you can just, the form link is here. You can register for the 5-day session. Thank you, everyone, for spending your time productively.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your insightful session on Scratch programming. I think all of them have the belief that they can create programs. I think they have the confidence now. Before that, they don't know what is programming, what is Scratch programming. This webinar will be very helpful for them. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, 3 types of amount is for faculty, research scholar, and students. You select your category, pay it. You select your category and please pay it. So it was very nice, ma'am. All the content you have shared, everyone of you understood how we can do some digital stories or gaming. Thank you very much, sir. Very much, ma'am. We will be meeting again on 6th with the same team of people. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Is there any technical as animated background effects in this, ma'am? We can do animation. We can give animation effect for the background, ma'am. It is possible.
Kindly check your mail for certificates. It will be delivered to your mail in 2 days. Okay. It will be delivered to your mail. Kindly check your mails for the certificates in 2 days. Okay. So don't forget to register for this program. We will be meeting again on 6th May for 5 days. Okay. If you have any other doubts to ask with ma'am, a very good appreciations from the YouTube watchers also. Excellent session. I'm very much impressed. Can we create e-content, ma'am? There is a question.
Yes, ma'am. What is that?
Can we create e-contents from scratch?
Yes, ma'am. It is for creating e-content only.
Yes, ma'am. There is a question from YouTube. That's all. So very good feedback from the YouTube followers also.
Okay.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. We'll meet on 6th.
Yeah.
Yes, let me change the form details in the form, like for whom it is 300, for whom it is 400. Let me change. Give me a minute. I'll do it in the form. You want the details about registration? Is it not? Wait a minute, please. Let me check the details. So you can see in the form now, in the top corner, it will be there. Details. Which please check it now. 1 minute. So for faculty is 500. It is updated. The form is now updated. For research scholar 400 and for student it is 300. Kindly check it. The form is now updated. Okay, thank you. Those who are watching in YouTube can come to WhatsApp. Now 80 members are only available. You can come to WhatsApp for feedback if you have not received. YouTube watchers can